Hello soulmates, welcome to a new tutorial video. On today's video we'll be learning how to make this 360 top. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to take your circumference, your chest circumference, right? Can you see where I placed the tape? So you take your chest circumference, right? Then when you're done taking your chest circumference, can you see how I placed it? You can raise it up if you want yours tighter. Okay, so the next measurement you need to take is from your center point. You mark from your center point to your bra point. Okay, let's say from your center point to your nipple, right? Your nipple to nipple. So that's going to determine where your strip hand is going to be. Okay, so now it's time for us to cut our 360 peplum. You fold your material into 4 like so, right? And then you determine the radius. Okay, so I always say to get the radius of your circumference, right? To get the radius, what you have to do is the circumference divided by 6.28 plus allowance. So but for this particular outfit, you know, there's no joining by the side, so I would advise not to put an allowance, because if you put an allowance, it's going to be too big, unless you want to add an elastic on the chest part. So unless you want to add an elastic or you want to pleat yours. So if you're going to be adding an elastic or you want to pleat yours, then you can add allowance. But if you're not going to be adding any of these two, there's no need of adding an allowance. You need the exact measurement so that your chest part is going to be tight. Do you get? Then when you get your radius, the next thing you're going to mark out is the length of your top. Okay, so you get the length of your top and then you cut it out. All right, so this is basically the measurements that you need. Okay, so for this tutorial I used 1.5 yards of material for this top. Okay, so but if you want yours, you can still use the same 1.5 yard, unless you want yours to be very full and then the length of your top is longer than 15 inches, right? Then you use like 2 yards. Okay, so guys, please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscription button and subscribe, like and share, and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload new tutorial videos. So guys, this is our 360 peplum. Can you see how it is? I just notched the 4 sides, the sides and the center. Okay, so let me open it up for you to see. Can you see how it's looking? There is no joining by the side. Now if you're going to be adding an elastic, what you need to do is to fold the upper part, fold it in with 1 inch, right? Then you fix your elastic inside. So I want to determine where my strip, the hand strip, is going to be. Okay, so I marked from the center, from the middle, right? I marked 6 inches apart. Right, from the middle I marked 6 inches to the right, 6 inches to the left. That's my front shoulder. My front chest is 12 inches long. Do you get? Remember the measurements that I took now on the mannequin, from the center front to the side where your bra strip or your bust span is. For the mannequin is 4, right? But for mine, from my center front to where my bra hand is 6. So I marked it out. Can you see? I just notched it. Can you see? So as I said earlier, that's where our strip hand is going to be. Do you get? So now to get your strip hand is very simple. You know that you measure from your shoulder to your chest line. Whatever you get, you're going to cut out a strip material that is 2 times long. So if, for example, from your shoulder to your chest line is 8 inches, right? From your shoulder to your chest line is 8 inches. So the strip material you're going to be cutting is 16 inches long, because you're going to connect it from the front part to the back part. Do you understand? So you just need to add like 1 inch allowance that you're going to use to join it to the fabric. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So you measure from your shoulder to your chest line, whatever you get, multiply it by 2, right? So if from your shoulder to your chest line is 7, the strip material you're going to cut is going to be what? 14. Add 1 inch allowance for joining allowance, ½ inch to the front, ½ inch to the back. Do you get? So now I've gotten my strip material, right? I'm going to put it on fold like so, and then get the length of the strip material. Please, if you have any question up to this point, let me know in the comment section, and I'm always here to reply your questions, okay? So this is just how to get your normal strip material, then you join it. So but if you want to tie yours at the shoulder area, you just want to tie yours, you don't need to connect both the front strip and the back strip together. No, you just need to cut two different strips, right, for the front part and for the back part, so that you tie them on your shoulder area. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So now I'm going to sew down my strip material, sew it down, and then turn it up, right? I'm going to close the open areas and then turn it up. Then I'm going to attach it to that part where I marked. That's where my bra hand is supposed to be. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm going to attach it to that point. So now, as I said earlier, you can fix elastic on the neck part of your peplum, or you can pleat yours. So I found out that I've done the strip, mine is big, so I'm going to fold mine in a peplum form. Do you understand? I'm just going to pleat some parts. All right, so I measured the circumference and I got 54, but what I need is 36, right? So there's an extra allowance of like 6 inches on each side. So I'm just going to pleat the upper part of this peplum. I'm going to pleat it so that it will fit into the 36 inches for my chest area. Now you can decide to pleat yours. You can decide to draw gather right around it, right? Depends on your preference, right? You just need to be creative. Do you get? So can you see what I'm trying to say? I'm going to be pleating mine, okay? So when I pleat mine, this is how it's going to be. Then I'll now close up the edge. Now if you can't close up the edge of your peplum, I'll advise you use a bias, or you cut a strip material and then just turn it up on the neckline, right? So I'm going to fold mine in and then come back to show you. So you see, I folded mine in. Can you see how neat it's looking? Now the chest area is now exactly my measurement, so I'm going to now fold it into 4 like so, and then get the part I want to be the center point of my peplum. Okay, so when you get the center point of your peplum, you open it up and then you mark that measurement that I told you earlier, now from your chest line to where your bra part is, right? Since you've gotten our new center point. Okay, so now I'm marking out 6 inches. Remember, I marked out 6 inches at the beginning part. Okay, so I'm going to mark out my 6 inches back and then mark it on the front part and on the back part. That's where I'm going to connect my strip material for the hand, for the sleeves. Okay, so this is how you're going to get the strip. Guys, we're almost done with this tutorial. Then after marking this, the next thing you're going to do now is to join our strip material for the sleeves. So the next thing we're going to do now is to get our strip material. Can you see how it is? Then you place it on one edge, sew it to that edge, place it on the back edge. Can you see how it's going to look? Just sew it down and then we're good to go. So I'm going to do it for the front and from the back, and I'm going to show you how it's looking. So guys, this is how your 360 peplum top is looking with your strip sleeves. So if this tutorial was helpful to you, please like and share. Most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember to fold in the bottom part. Okay, so this is how to make your 360 fillet top, and I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. Thank you for watching. See you on my next tutorial. Bye.